Hello and welcome back to this JavaScript adventure. We are learning today about variables, and we're going to do some comments as well. Our code over here. Something from the last video. Hold on. Yeah, so our code here, how we would say this is the console object, and then we'd have a dot. The log is a method of the console object, and we're invoking that. Basically, it's just the method here, or the method is at the end after the dot, and it's basically a function and the functionality of the console. So if you never use the console, yeah, the console here, you can do other, you can do basic math stuff. 1 + 1 it'll answer 2. Basically, it's using JavaScript to do that. So yeah, that's the console. We can use the console log or document.write. So document is the object, and write is the method of the object document. And we're invoking that with writing 3 + 9 or whatever. So today we're gonna learn about Celsius to Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit to Celsius. Fahrenheit equals Celsius times 1.8 plus 32. So how we are going to put that in is function Fahrenheit to Celsius, or Celsius to Fahrenheit. We're going to do C2F capitalized weirdly. Yeah. Celsius. So we're going to do return, and it's it would be minus 32 divided by 1.8. So Celsius divided by 0.8 and plus or minus 32. Celsius. No, it's not minus. It's times plus, sorry, Fahrenheit to Celsius. If you want to get Fahrenheit, or I mean Celsius to Fahrenheit. If you want to get Fahrenheit, you do Celsius times 1.8 plus 32. And this is how you would implement that as a function. So if I want to invoke that function, I'll do document dot write, or let's use the console dot log C to F, and then we'll do it on a number. So if we wanted 100, if we saw, no, well, that's too high. Let's see if we saw 20 in Celsius, right? 20 in Celsius. And then we'll save this, go back to our site here. Refresh. Oops. Have an error here. Celsius is not defined. They must have used their own. The CS? S for the S. So anything in programming, if you get anything wrong, even one letter off, it won't run. So you have to be sure it's the right one. So this has 68 here in the console. So my function worked. 20 degrees in Celsius is 68 in Fahrenheit, I guess. I don't know if that's even right. Yeah, that seems right. So that's a function, and functions are the best example of what you should be writing as a programmer. You should be writing functions and variables. A variable is anything like a number, a letter, letters are like a name. So a variable will do var equals, no, var, the name of the variable, so name equals Ben. So this is an example of a string variable. So in a string variable, you use quotation marks, and that's something that I noted in the last video. String variables using quotations will make it a string of characters instead of executing the JavaScript of it, the math. So I'll change my code here to just do 3 plus 9, and we'll save it. Oops. Oops. Save. 3 plus 9 is 12 right there. So that's how you do a variable in JavaScript. Let's do another one. var age equals 28. So then we could say console.log age as as F, spelled Fahrenheit, age as F plus C2F. You can call that function anything you want. If it's too the capitalization is too messed up for you, then you can call it whatever you want. So C2F of age. So you notice we used a variable name to invoke this function on the age, my age, right? We'll save this. And so we're going to be able to see in the console this method, a string plus a function, C2F, which is our function up here, returning the math that we got from this website, Celsius times 1.8 plus 32. So we're pretending that the age is Celsius just for just randomly. So this is a variable being used in a function. So we'll save that. Go back. So we'll see in the console, age is F, age as F, 82.4. So you'll notice that it's not going to add spaces or anything if we don't put spaces here. Age as F, 82.4. So if my age was in Celsius, then its Fahrenheit would be 82.4. It says it there. So we're using our Celsius to Fahrenheit function. We're using our variables. We'll say we'll do another one. We'll do an array. Colors equals an array. I'm just going to make up some random stuff. So you can notice this is an array of strings. You can say variable colors equals some colors. F 355. So opening square bracket, close square bracket. These this will make an array. So if I wanted something else like fruits, so this might be simpler. Apple. Right. If you want like strawberries or berries. Um, that's how you do an array, which is also a variable. How you do it is you put var and then whatever you want to name your variable, and you use strings, which is text needs to have quotations around it, and numbers are just fine how they are. Arrays have square brackets and they use parentheses, quotation marks, and a comma in between. So how you use these, how you access a variable from an array, or how you get one of the values from an array. Like if we wanted the banana value, we would access it with the curly brackets. We would say console.log second space, and we're going to do fruits index 2. So we're going to write a 1 here. Programmers use this is the value 0 is the first value of an array. Second is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how a computer counts, and it counts starting from 0. So fruits index 1 is going to be this second one here, banana. It's kind of complicated. 0 is going to be apple. 1 is going to be banana. So second fruits index 1. We'll save. Refresh. Second banana. So we say second fruits, second banana right here. So that's an example of variables and how to use variables. You could make a giant list of some people's names, and then a giant list of people's ages, and then have an index variable. So you could put in an age right here, or a value with variable with a value here that's that's for indexing into the array. So it'd be like it could display someone's name and then their age as well on the same line. You just have to add pluses in the console .log statement. So one last thing about this to end this video, we're going to learn how to do comments. So if we wanted to say here, to comment, // Celsius to FAHRENHEIT. So that's how you do a comment. So this a comment meaning the text will not run any it won't run as JavaScript. It will just display as text, and it won't the line after these symbols will not be run as JavaScript. It'll just be there for commenting, so we can write Celsius to Fahrenheit. So if someone else came here and saw our code, they would know how to use this function. We can also do a multi-line comment. Maybe here we'll just do slash and shift 8 right here. This multiplication symbol. Multi-line comment, we'll just write these out. So let's say you do a multi-line comment. So this is one line right here, and this is multi-line. None of this will run as JavaScript code. It'll just be displayed as text. You can write a diary here. It won't matter if the text won't run as JavaScript. Yeah, so I think that's good. So we'll save, see if this works. Nothing changed. I can say that next episode we're going to be doing buttons and some functionality. We're going to do canvas. We're going to put a canvas on the screen and do some colors. I think we're going to display these colors as on the screen. So yeah, next episode is buttons. We're going to do buttons. And yeah. Thanks for watching this JavaScript tutorial on variables and functions. Make functions.